YouTube! So in today's video I'm going to be doing my brush collection. I thought this would be a fun video to do because I have kind of a different array of brushes. I don't really have a lot of one kind. It's just kind of a bunch of random brushes, and I want to show you guys my storage and what I do to store my brushes. So this is how I store my brushes. This is actually just a really big glass vase that I got from my mom, I think 2 years ago, and it wasn't the right thing she was looking for, but she was like, oh, I can just keep it just in case I ever need to use it. But she's never used it, and so I just took it out and decided to use it. So it's extremely heavy, and it's heavy. But anyways, in the top I have it filled up with a bunch of white beans, so they just look like this. So yeah, and I think this is a great storage. They all just fit in there perfectly. So yeah, this is my storage, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get into talking about the brushes right now. So I'm not going to go in any particular order. I'm just going to kind of go through them all right now. So the first brush I have is this, and this is just a crease brush. And this is from a brand called Up and Up at Target, and it's just like kind of like their knockoff brand. It's not great value, but it's a different kind of that knockoff brand. So it's just this crease brush. I think this was like $1 or something when it was on sale. So I really like that brush. I have a lot of blending brushes, just gonna tell you right away. The next one I have is this one, and this is the e.l.f. Professional Blending Brush, and it's pretty much just the same as the crease brush, but the crease brush, this is the crease brush. The e.l.f. one's a little bit smaller, and the crease one's a little bit more flexible, so that's the e.l.f. blending brush, and I believe I actually have two of those because I bought one of them at Grocery Outlet, and then I got a brush set from e.l.f. and they gave me another one of those, so yeah. Okay, so the next one I have is this one, and this is the Lip Defining Brush by e.l.f. I never use this for lip defining because I don't really have any stuff to define. So this is what it looks like. I actually use this to put some eyeshadow into my crease, so a lot of these brushes are really versatile. You don't have to like use it for that specific thing. So that's just the lip defining brush that I have. Next I have this from EcoTools, and I got this for Christmas actually, and it's just this brush. I think this is a really nice brush. I think they called it like a mineral blush brush, but it's just a tapered brush, and it's super duper soft, and I like to like say this is my blush. I like to go like this and pick a blush and then put it on like this. I think that it does a really good job of doing that. It's also great for just putting powder on or just blending out anywhere that you need to. So I really like that brush. Next I have this one, and this one's from BH Cosmetics, and this is their stipple brush. So, I don't really use stipple brushes to apply my foundation, so I actually like to use this to apply a really thin layer of powder. I'll take my powder and just like put it in there and just dust it all over my face. So that's kind of what I use the stipple brush for. I don't exactly use it for any foundation or anything like that. So that's the BH1. That's the BH Cosmetics one. Next I have two of these e.l.f. Eyeshadow brushes. Okay, here's a tip. I don't know. Okay, I use this one for concealer and I use this one for eyeshadow, but even when this one wasn't all caked down with concealer, it wasn't as nicely shaped as this one. I got this one off their website, so I think that when you buy it off their website, they're a little bit more better quality than the ones at the store, because I got this other one at Target, and it was just really uneven and rough, and I didn't like it at all. But this one actually I like a lot better, and I got that off their website, so that's just kind of a random tip, I guess. I have a lot of e.l.f. brushes, so yeah. Next I have this, and this is the e.l.f. bronzing brush, and that's what it looks like. So it's just a tapered bronzing brush, and I'm gonna compare this really quickly to the e.l.f. angled blush brush. This was their new brush that came out. So this is what they look like together. So you guys can see the angled blush brush is a lot thicker and denser, and the angled bronzing brush is a little bit more rough than this one. This one's really just soft and sleek, so I like this one a little bit better, but this is okay. You know, if you can't get this one will work just as well. So that's the bronzing brush and the angled blush brush that I got from e.l.f. And next I have this, and this is the e.l.f. Defining the e.l.f. Defining Eye Brush. So it's just an angled eyeshadow brush. I don't reach for this one too often, but it is nice to get colors into your crease, and it's angled, so you know, it really helps with getting colors into your crease. So I have this too by e.l.f. and this is their comb and wand or whatever you want to call it. And this can be for eyebrows or eyelashes, just whatever you use it. I like to use the comb sometimes to like comb through my eyelashes before I apply mascara, just to make sure that they're looking good for the day. You know what I mean? Next I have two more e.l.f. brushes. So I have the eyeliner brush and the concealer brush. I actually switched the uses of these around because I don't know how someone could apply eyeliner with that brush. You see how thick that is? Like, it's super duper thick. You want a really thin brush for eyeliner. But anywho, I like to use this one for concealer and this one for eyeshadow. So I like to use this small brush to put eyeshadow like in the inner corners of my eyes and sometimes just like on my tear duct and stuff like that. So that's the concealer brush from e.l.f. I really like that one. And then the eyeliner brush is a little too thick, I think, for anything. I like to use it for concealer though. So like I said, you can totally switch the uses of these brushes around. It doesn't have to be like you have to use that eyeliner brush for eyeliner. Yeah, it doesn't have to be like that. You can just use it for whatever you want. So the next thing I have is this is kind of weird. I'm really not sure why I got this, but this is the Smudge Eye Sponge by e.l.f. and it just looks like this. So if you're into smudging your eyeliner out and stuff like that, that would be a good a good sponge for you. But what I like to do actually is apply some okay, it's actually the e.l.f. long lasting what is it? Luxurious eyeshadow. I don't know what it is, but it's like a creamy jelly consistency, and I like to use this to put it onto my eye because when you put it on your finger, you kind of can't, like, your finger's really big, and if you want to get it just on the inner corner, you have to use something that's a little bit smaller. So I like to use that. That's what I used it for, if you guys can see. I also used it for some pigments too, to put some pigments on my eye. So yeah, next I have this brush, and this is from Essence, and this is their eyeliner brush. So it's from Essence. Oh my goodness, focus. It's from Essence, and it's just their eyeliner brush. This is the kind of eyeliner brush I would recommend. It's extremely thin. It just is really perfect for putting eyeliner on your tight line, your tight line and your waterline. So I really like that brush by Essence, and this one was like $3 or something like that, so it was a really good deal. Next I have this one, and this is my Sigma F80 flat top kabuki brush, and this is what it looks like. Man, I can never clean that one like spot in the middle. But anywho, this is what it looks like. It's just a flat kabuki brush. I used to use this to apply my foundation, but I kind of moved on to a beauty blender now, so but sometimes I'll pick this up and use it again, you know, just to see if I still like it. And sometimes I find that it applies your makeup a little too heavily, and the Beauty Blender just applies a really nice layer of foundation all over your skin. So that's the Sigma F80. I would totally recommend this for anybody who is possibly thinking about getting it. I would say go ahead and get it. It's an amazing brush. I really like it. It's really soft, and it's actually only shed one hair. Like, I remember I was like, oh my gosh, the first hair, because it was only one hair, so that's really good too. Next I have this, and this is the e.l.f. powder brush. This is probably one of their most popular brushes, and I can totally understand why. It's so soft, and it covers just like a really nice, like, has a really nice, like, big wide bristles, so that it just covers like everything, and it just pats on the powder really nicely. And I also like to use this to blend out, you know, if I put too much powder on, you can just like blend it off, blend it out, blend it away. So the next brush I have is this one, and this is from EcoTools as well, and this is their flat shader brush. I was looking at my collection before I got these EcoTools brushes, and I was like, I do not have one flat shader brush. Like, besides the e.l.f. brush, like this e.l.f. brush, like, I wanted like a bigger shader brush. I don't know if you guys can definitely see the difference. The EcoTools one is has a lot more like area on it where you can get a lot of eyeshadow on there and then put it on your lid. So I was really excited when I got this one. So this is just the flat shader brush, and all of the EcoTools brushes that I have came in a set, and I believe it was only like, I got it on sale, so it was only like $5 or something. It was really good. And then this is another EcoTools brush, and this is probably one of my favorite brushes ever. This is their blending brush. I am so in love with this this brush. I want to compare it to a different blending brush that I have, so you guys can see the difference and what a difference will do. So this is considered a blending brush, and this is considered a blending brush, but if you have a choice between two brushes that look like this, I would definitely recommend this brush. It's so fat, it just does such a good job of blending out all of my eyeshadow. So like I'll put eyeshadow in my crease and just go like this, and it just blends it all out, and it just disperses the color really evenly, and I absolutely love it. So I would highly recommend this brush. It's like, if you don't have it, you should go get it. It's amazing. I love it. Okay, last brush, which isn't exactly a brush, but it is the eyelash and brow wand by e.l.f. as well. I actually like these. These are also called spoolies. You can get them for free at Sephora. But this is what they look like, and it's just a spoolie, and I really like this just to tame my brows with if I don't have any brow gel, or just prep my eyelashes before I put mascara on. So that is the brow wand. So all of the e.l.f. brushes that I have, except for 2 of them, I actually got in a set for Cyber Monday, so that's why I have a lot of their brushes. Oh wait, yeah, it was free. I got it shipped free with an order or something like that. So this is my whole brush collection, and I'm just trying to put them back right now if you guys can't tell. But I really think brushes are a really stable part of your kit, and I might do like a drugstore like brush starter, or just a drugstore starter kit in general. But once again, this is what my storage looks like, and these are all the brushes that I have. Yeah, I think I have a nice variety, and I think that there are a lot of great brushes out there. So yeah, this is my brush collection, and I hope you guys have an awesome day, and thank you so much for watching my videos. Bye. Oh no. Turn off. Turn off.